love people and use money. Don't love money and use people. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets, weekend edition with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about winning your war versus your morality and your money. If you watched my video on Wednesday, I made a video about the three wars we all fight: time, money, and morals, okay? I made a video a few weeks ago on my midweek motivation channel about the war versus time, so I'm really not going to touch on that. So let's just get right into it, okay? So let's start with your morals. What exactly is your morality, okay? Basically, your morality is the principles concerning what you define as good and what you define as bad, okay? It's basically your moral code, your compass to how you make decisions, deciphering between what do you think is right and what do you think is wrong, okay? Why does this matter? Because if you're trying to have a good life and be successful, virtue is important. And basically, virtue is just morality elevated, okay? Virtue is, there's this heron just flying. How cool is that? Anyways, virtue is just having high moral standards, okay? What is the example of virtue? When you choose to work over going to sleep, okay? If I had to ask you right now, if you had the choice to work or sleep, which one would you do? Okay, why is this important? Because Ben Franklin said virtue leads to wealth. Having high moral standards leads to wealth, okay? He was the one who said, and I've said this phrase so many times, he said the way to wealth is as simple as the way to market. It depends chiefly on two things, okay? Industry and frugality, okay? Wasting your time nor money. He who does these things will certainly become rich. If you don't waste time, if you don't waste money, if you practice these virtues of industry and frugality, you will have a good life, all right? It's really that simple. That means we got to get away. We got to win this war for our morals, okay? When you want to lie and fudge the truth to somebody, do you tell the truth or do you just keep going the way you are? Do you judge people on standards you don't judge yourself? Do you judge yourself on intentions and other people on actions? Okay, that's not, it's not virtuous character, okay? And the Bible puts it this way, okay? If you want to be a good person, the Bible says that a good man leaves an inheritance for his children's children, okay? That means long-sightedness is a virtue, okay? Thinking 100 years out. Remember I said have a 100-year plan for your life. Don't rob your kids, your grandkids, so that you can eat. Okay, now, think about it. You want to get to the point financially where you can leave money for your grandchildren, okay? That's a good spot to be in, okay? And this transfers to my next point, okay? Winning the war versus money. Remember, war is an armed conflict. And I'm not perfect at this. I'm not rich or anything like that right now. But these are just things I've seen work in my life. I talked about before on a previous episode that if you want money, be money, okay? For example, money is solid, it's dependable. Are you solid? Are you dependable, okay? Are you always seeking thrills? We seek thrills because internally we're not fulfilled, okay? A lot of our money, if we're being honest, goes to luxuries, thrills, a lot of our time. And if we can take that time from thrills and luxuries, we can have a much better life. Because these are some of the things, because these things are always going to happen. You're probably spend money today, you're going to spend money tomorrow, and you're going to spend money today. But it's like, can you keep that money? Do you have the discipline to say, you know what, I'm just not going to spend today. I'm just going to, enjoy my own company. Okay, because remember, happiness brings money. Money does not bring happiness, okay? We're out here spending these dollars. As the quote goes, spending money you don't have to impress people you don't like, on things you don't need. Thinking about today on this Saturday, as you have a chance to really sit down and think to yourself, am I doing these things? Am I using money I don't have to buy things I don't need to impress people that I don't like? Okay, this is a morality problem, okay? Remember, and then once you get past the money problems, morality stuff doesn't stop. You go from money problems to moral problems, all right? Think about it. They both start with the prefix MO. There's something there. I don't know what that prefix means, but I would believe that there's something there, okay? I don't have all the answers, but these are some answers that can help you to be who you want to be, to overcome these three wars that are coming at you, all right? Because they're coming at you. All right, but it starts with your morals, all right? Think to yourself, am I doing things that I think are right? Okay? Just think about it. Like, for example, money's very definite. Are you definite? Do you know what you want to do? Or are you just flimsy and loosey-goosey? If you stop being flimsy and loosey-goosey and be definite and determined and driven, that you're like, I'm going to overcome my fallen nature, my sinful state, and get to a virtuous place where I don't need to satisfy my life with constant thrills. I don't need to always be out doing things. I can just, be disciplined and just help people. That's not the way you get money. You gotta love people if you're gonna get money. Think about love is doing what is best for others. This is one of the first videos I ever made. Think about it. If you're gonna be good, you wanna have a good life, you gotta love people. You gotta start with loving really God, then loving yourself, and then loving other people. I read a book that said loving people is the key to happiness and wealth in life. You gotta love other people. A lot of us hate people, and that goes back to my original quote. Love people and use money. Don't use people and love money, okay? All right, it's that simple. Think to yourself today, am I doing any of these things? Is my morality in check? Am I doing things that I think that are right? And for example, go back to morality. Do you live a life based on truth or lies? Okay, if you want to see your life go up, you got to adopt truth. You got to know what's really going on, what's real. Okay, what's good? The truth is good because it leads you to a better place. Lies are bad, but they feel good. So we've got this whole battle going on. And it has to do with your moralities and your money. And I'll tell you about time. So if you want to see my time video, go to my midweek page and you'll see winning your war versus time. But how do you win? Basically, to summarize, how do you win your war versus morality? You got to go through hardship and pain. You got to challenge yourself. You got to seek mountains to climb versus pastures to graze in, okay? It's easy to sit in a pasture and do nothing, okay? It's hard to harness up and climb a mountain and do it again the next day and then do it again the next day and then do it again the next day, okay? That's how you overcome. You got to challenge yourself. You got to go through temptation and go through crucibles and go through hard times. That's going to forge the character that you have, okay? And remember, the fastest way to change your life is to change your priorities. Just want to put that out there. How do you overcome the war versus money? Okay, you got to get your moralities in check. You got to get to the point where you're living your life based on what's right. Not based on your whims, not based on cheap thrills, not based on feeling good in the moment. Remember, financial success is choosing the long term over the short term on a consistent basis. Okay, do not forget that. You've got to be virtuous to be long-sighted. Be like, I'm going to think about the next 35 years versus the next 35 minutes. Okay, so just think about these today as you live your life, all right? And lastly, as always, unsuccessful people, they make decisions based on their current situation. Successful people, hopefully you, if you're willing to go through this arduous journey, make decisions based on where you want to be. Make decisions based on where you want to be, okay? Overcome these wars come at you. You can do it. You can win. Keep fighting even though people and things just keep throwing stuff at you. Okay, thank you so much. Bye.